Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Prepper556 here. Today we're going to do a review on the Condor Modular Deployment Bag. This bag is made of 600 denier Condor material, and it comes available in Coyote tan, which is what we have here, olive drab, black, ACU digital, olive drab digital, and multicam. And it's a pretty useful little bag. Now, there's different ways you can carry it. First way is the use of the two metal D-rings. Condor provides with this bag a shoulder carrying strap. So you can actually attach it to the D-rings and carry it over your shoulder or around. It's not really big enough to maybe cinch cross shoulder, but it definitely can go over one shoulder. They can improve that a little bit for bigger guys by making this strap a little bit longer. The other way you can attach this bag to your gear is through the use of the modular attachment system. Now, the MOLLE straps are of Condor standard variety. They are reinforced and they feature their button snaps at the bottom. But this is where I think the bag falls a little short in design. Everything else is really well made, except on this bag, the problem that some people experience with the extra material on the MOLLE strap, coupled with the fact that they do not have enough MOLLE webbing rows, or they are in the wrong spot, so to speak, makes it a little complicated to connect to any type of gear, and it will not actually stay tight or be really close to whatever you're mounting it to because of this. And I'll demo that when I show my bug out bag review, and you can take a look at that video when it goes up, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's actually making me contemplate taking it off the bug out bag, carrying it on the shoulder, and maybe replacing it with some other type of utility pouch or something like that to give me my storage options that way. But other than that, it's a very good pouch. And I'll show you what I mean just a little close up here on what I mean, what the problem is. Just by removing two straps, you can see that there is not the traditional amount of space. This MOLLE webbing should have been right here. There should have been a space here, and then there should have been one more row of MOLLE webbing right here. Because it's not like that, when you go to put this onto a gear, it's supposed to go over the first row. Well, with that being said, it ends up being like this. And this is where a lot of people complain about that space. When it goes onto your gear, it's actually sitting like this. It's not tight. When you weave it, you'll see what I mean, but or when I show you that on my bag review, you'll see what I mean about that. But that's the only real problem I see with the bag. Now, carrying it, you can also do it a third way, and just by the carry handle. The carry handle is attached to some MOLLE straps which have side release buckles and a cinch down point so that you can actually keep the bag nice and tight when you're not having it full of capacity, just to make it a little bit easier to store things and keep them snug in there. Releasing the buckles will reveal the four main compartments and how they're sealed. They actually have YKK, beefy YKK zippers at that, on all four compartments. The MOLLE webbing that is on the pouch, you have two different types. You have the traditional MOLLE webbing that is sewn onto a wider strap. That strap will allow the use of the older style Alice clips if you want to attach stuff like that. You have the main one here, and there's a small two-loop one on the other side with the one main large loop. Going into the compartments themselves, the front compartment is a pretty decent sized compartment. It's actually about the size of my hand, and it has a couple little storage slots in it. You can put something here, and then it has a little bit main larger flap in there so you can organize something back there, maybe a map, I don't know, something small. The side compartments are identical on both sides, and they do not feature any type of internal organization, but they do have some space. I mean, they can hold almost the size of my fist. And going to the main compartment, which is on top, it is a pretty nice size compartment. It also has a dividing flap in it. Let's see if we can get it out a little so you can see it. And it's made of a mesh material, which is not bad. I don't know if it really needed to be mesh, but that's what they decided to use in here. And that is pretty much it in a nutshell for the bag itself. Now, I've seen people use this bag in a number of different ways. I've seen people use it as an EDC for everyday carry. I've seen them use it for a tool bag. I've seen them use it for a soft-shelled ammo bag. And you know, they color code it. They actually use maybe the Coyote tan for the 5.56. They use the black for the 7.62. They'll use the olive drab for the 9mm. This way they can know what bag to grab when they have to, you know, bug out or get out of there quickly. So there's a ton of different usefulness for the bag. I use it for organization. I'm going to pick up a couple, actually to make some of the soft-shelled armor bags because I think that's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool idea. And, you know, I have it on my bag now, like I said, but I'm contemplating taking it off because of that error. If they can fix that error and just attach the, and not kind of half-ass it and put the right amount of webbing in the back, and it would make a perfect bag. But that's the only real flaw I can see. So with that being said, it still is a really good bag, has a lot of usefulness, and I mean, I have them. I recommend you pick up some, and that's really it. This is Prepper 556. I want you to keep prepping, I want you to stay safe, and I definitely want you to keep up the good work. Later, YouTube.